and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Well, good morning. All right.
It's election day.
It's election day. We are down to our second last day of doing this fabulous show.
Why?
So,
We've been canceled.
yes. We've
Canceled?
But Father,
Father.
I don't want to be canceled.
Oh, well.
Canceled we are. So starting on Monday, you're going to have to monitor your own election, when other things start to happen and you need to know what to do and where to go. We will no longer be here to tell you where to go. Well, I mean, if you contact me privately, I'll tell you where to go, most
Hopefully
definitely.
just for a brief period, and then something's going to come back in the fall. So
Oh, yes.
we will see what happens.
Yes.
It is election day.
It is election
Hope
day.
you go out and vote.
Yeah.
What do you think your predictions are for today?
Oh, look at
For
them.
tonight? I am going to say
I'd like to see Naomi.
locally,
Yes.
sure, but provincially,
I don't want to look at them.
I'm going to say Doug Ford is obviously going to win a majority. I think he's going to win an even bigger majority than he has.
Yeah, well,
I think the Liberal Party, though, are not going to do well at all. That's my prediction.
well, look at them.
I know.
It's like, so
But
yeah.
locally, I think it's going to be a really tight race tonight between Michelle and Ross.
Liam Hancock.
And Liam Hancock. He's just going to come right up the middle.
That's right. Yeah, Liam.
Become our new MPP.
The dark horse candidate is going to come out of nowhere. Nowhere.
A lot of people complain that where's Ross and all that for the last 4 years. Well, if Liam won, he doesn't even live in.
Yeah. Well,
our
you know
part
what?
of the
And would literally have to come out of nowhere because where is he?
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, our own. I was just
Where's
going to say,
Waldo?
he's like our own local version of Where's Waldo. I just put a little hat on him, and where did he go? Where did he go?
Hey, you had some excitement yesterday with.
Yeah,
gas
so
leak.
I did leave work a little early. I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling the vapors were coming on. So I did leave, and I did receive a call from my mother as I was pulling out. There were firefighters in her neighborhood. And she, my mom, she lives alone, so she gets a little anxious. Can I come over? So I pull into her driveway, and there's the house right across the street from where my mom lives. And this firefighter comes rushing towards me, and ordinarily I would have been enraptured. Oh, hello. Waiting for the slow motion camera and the hair and all that. Well, yeah, really. And no, his messaging was actually quite urgent and not at all romantic. Get in the house! Go to the back of the house. There's a major gas leak, and that house across the street is filled with gas. It is unoccupied. I don't know if I'm allowed to, well, we didn't show the address. Anyways, it is unoccupied, and apparently a major gas leak and filled with gas, high potential for explosion, were the words that the fire worker did use. And so I did go inside, and got my mom into the kitchen and closed the curtains. And she has French doors, so I closed the French doors and I put a blanket on the inside because,
Jeez.
well, I mean, you think, if that house explodes, it's not going to be, my mother's house that kills us. It'll be the flying projectiles.
Yeah, for sure.
So whatever I could do to kind of mitigate the potential for, shrapnel, I thought was a smart thing to do. So I'm actually quite good in a crisis. I rarely lose it. So.
And so it all ended. They cleaned the house
Yeah,
out.
I mean, we were, in this form of a lockdown for, I don't know, like just about an hour. I mean, Dan's official time was it was cleared by 3:45. I'm going to say it was a little bit later than that. When we got the go-ahead, the all clear, a different firefighter came to the door and did let us know that it was okay. And I did ask him a number of questions, and he was very thorough in his responses. So, yeah.
Great. So everyone is safe. Nothing blew up.
Nothing blew
That's
up.
great.
They did a great job. They secured the scene. They closed off Albert Street. And of course, PUC had to be shut off, and Enbridge Gas was present. What's interesting about that house is, although it is unoccupied, of course, the location being where it is, that's what would that be like the 1 to 200 block of Albert Street East. The local color, some of the people who may or may not identify as being vulnerable as a result of substance abuse or what have you, they've been accessing the house. They've been inside. And so some speculation as to how does a gas leak happen in an unoccupied home. So anyway, let's hope that,
Interesting.
the plans for treatment facilities, the plans for, housing and shelter come to full fruition, and these individuals get what they need to. So, yeah.
So we have a full show today. Colette is standing by to talk with.
We are going to talk about the Back to the Bricks car show.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
she's talking with a team member out of Sault, Michigan, because, of course, it's a very big event that does actually play out through multiple cities in the UP. I want to remind everybody, with regards to voting, even if you don't have your voter card, you still can turn up. Bring one piece of ID showing both your name and your current residential address with you when you go. There is, and this is posted to the website, there is a full checklist answering any questions you may have. As well, there is on the Elections Ontario website, if you're not sure where your polling station is, you can just click on a link and put in your postal code, and it'll tell you where to go.
Cool.
There you go.
We also have your good friend Kimberly Seabrook.
Kimberly Seabrook, yes. A very dynamic and zazzy lady is here with her delightful daughter, Hannah. Of course, to talk about the upcoming fundraiser for Grocer for Good, a pet project that I am very fond of. Not a pet project, Grocer for Good Ability Development Program, providing, employment for individuals who would otherwise be shut out of the labor market entirely. But they are doing the Come As You Are Gala on June the 11th. So Kim is one of the coordinators, so she's coming in to talk to us a little bit more about that.
Great.
And so it's a busy show.
Yeah.
I
have
because
some weather to tell you about. Some warming temperatures over the next couple of days, but
because that's what all the big shows do when they're winding down. They bring in bigger
big
and bigger
guests,
guests. Yes.
anyway, we have a lot of show left, but right now let's head to news.
Okay,
All the news.
all the news. Okay, well, where will I begin? We've already talked about the election stuff, so we talked about the gas leak as well. Okay, I'll give you a rundown of what I see with regards to where the leaders stand. So according to the Nano survey that was conducted before some other media outlets, what they're finding is Doug Ford was in the lead, 38.8% support among decided voters. They have consistently held a leading position in the weekly polling, with just under 37% of respondents saying they'd prefer to have Ford as premier. The real battle for the role of official opposition, as the Liberals and NDP find themselves just 1.6 percentage points away from each other. So, as Craig said, very tight race there. As such, voters will likely be bombarded by calls for strategic voting, but experts warn that it is next to impossible to carry that out successfully. So, are we providing coverage?
We will have live results.
We will have live results. We will not be following the blow by blow. So this is available on the website. So for more of that, you can go to SiouxOnline.com and check it out. All right. Now, last night at around 7:30, some 911 calls were placed with regards to a pedestrian who was in the St. Mary's River. Yeah, so Sioux Fire Services, police and paramedics did respond to the area and located an individual who had gone over the railing near the patio for fluid boardwalk patio. Witnesses credit citizens for rescuing the individual before the firefighters had to enter the water. Paramedics were seen tending to the victim. No word on the severity of the injuries. So we will follow this. Should anything more be made available, we will absolutely bring that to you. So. Now, further to the situation that did play out on Beverly Street, the Batchewana First Nation community has issued a safety notice requesting assistance in the location or in the locating of Eric Miro. There he is, Eric Miro. Safety notice is intended as guidance to protect the community and take all precautionary measures. It is advised that if you see this individual, do not make any contact of any kind. Seek a safe place and immediately notify the authorities. In addition, the Batchewana First Nation is advising all members to please lock their doors and windows and stay inside if they witness this person roaming the area, as he may be armed and dangerous. If possible, keep yard areas well lit for safety and protection. Should you have any information with regards to this individual or his location that may assist others in areas such as Goulet Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, Garden River, Searchmount, and other local areas, please contact the OPP immediately by calling 911. You can also contact Crime Stoppers at 800-222-8477. The Batchewana First Nation Police, 888-310-1122. Or, OPP or Sault Ste. Marie Police, again, 911. Okay, so do not make contact. Be very careful. Last night as well, let me see here. Yes, officers were conducting a search warrant at a residence in the 0 to 100 block of Walter Street. The search warrant is in relation to an incident that did take place on May 29th in the 200 block of Beverly Street. Okay, so this story gets bigger. Further information, of course, always released as it becomes available. It remains an active investigation. If anyone has information with regards to the incident, they are urged to contact Detective Sergeant Joe Addison at 705-949, here it comes, 6300 at extension 387. You can provide allergies. You can provide information anonymously, of course, by contacting Crime Stoppers at 942-7867 or 1-800-222-8477. You can also go to their website and click on the hyperlink to submit a web tip. Of course, the benefits of working with Crime Stoppers, not only in preserving your anonymity, but the potential for winning, I always say winning, for being rewarded with a cash allocation should your tip lead to an arrest. Okay, so Mike, I'm gonna miss you bossing me around. All right, we're gonna go over to Craig to talk about these warming trends.
Yes. Well, they're going to start. We're going to start today, but it's going to be like a little tiny roller coaster for the next couple of days because we're going to go up, and then we're going to go down, and then we're going to go up. But we don't really see a lot of weather heading our way. We do have some cooler temperatures right now, but like I said, we should warm up today. Let's take a look outside at downtown Sault Ste. Marie, courtesy of our friends at Wireless Com, giving us this beautiful shot. Oh. And it is a nice day so far. We do have some cloud, but the sun is coming out. Why are you laughing?
Beautiful shot of a parking lot.
Of a parking lot, yeah. But look at our big skyscrapers. Like, that's a nice shot. Anyway, let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast.
I think we need a working definition of nice.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to see the sun eventually this morning. We are clearing out the skies right now, leaving us with a mainly sunny sky this afternoon. Temperatures should hit 18 degrees, a little warmer than it was yesterday. We only reached 15 degrees yesterday, but it felt closer to 11 degrees with the wind. 10 degrees for your evening, clear skies. 8 degrees for your overnight, so still not a bad night as far as sleeping weather. And then we have a little bit of rain to tell you about coming in overnight into our Friday morning, and I'll do that in the 3-day forecast in about 10 minutes time. Maybe.
10 minutes if I allow it. All right, we are going to take a break to hear the words from our sponsors. Of course, the Chamber inviting everybody to do all things local. Shop local, play local, eat local, do that. Let's support our business community as we continue to build together in this time of recovery. When we come back, Colette is taking us back to the Bricks car show, and of course, a live in-studio interview with Kimberly Seabrook, coordinator for the Come As You Are Gala in support of Grocer for Good, and Hannah, team member at Grocer for Good, to give us the insight on what it's like there on a day-to-day basis. So go fill your cup and come on back. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Good morning and welcome back to First Local. Thank you for coming back. Hopefully your cup is steaming and full. As I promised, my friend Colette is here in studio and waiting to give us information with regards to the Back to the Bricks car show. Over to you, Colette.
Guys like classic vehicles? If so, we have the woman you need to speak with. Please welcome Linda. She is the Executive Director at the Sault Convention Visitor Center. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How about you today?
I'm amazing, and I'm really happy that you're here with us. First of all, why don't you talk a little bit about your mission statement? What does the Sault Convention Visitor Center do?
Well, we're a destination marketing organization with a little bit of management in that destination also.
Okay.
We do all the marketing for Sault Ste. Marie throughout the state and the other states and Canada.
Okay, and you are having an annual car show, so I wasn't just talking about classy cars before, just to throw everybody. We want to talk a lot about that. That is June 6th and the 7th. What can you tell us about that?
Well, this is a promo tour that goes throughout the whole state. It actually starts in Flint, Michigan, and it travels up. Every year they do different cities, so it's a promo tour. We had them here a couple of years ago,
okay.
And it's about them giving back to the communities. They come up here and help us kick off the summer.
Nice.
Help us get things rolling.
And we all need that. I think we're all ready to get the ball rolling and enjoy a good summer for 2022, that's for sure. Tell us a little bit about the event. It is an annual event. How long have you been running this?
Well, I've only been involved in it twice. They don't come here every year. So this is every few years they'll be coming here because they travel throughout the whole state of Michigan. It's a big thing. We do have our own classic car show in August.
Okay.
But This is one that comes up, and they do travel to different cities. They're going to Petoskey, Alma. They're coming all the way up, and they do short stops along the way. And we are the last stop, and
Okay.
they're here for 2 nights.
Oh, that's great. I did see that there's many pit stops along the way. So when they arrive in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, other than seeing a beautiful city, what else are they going to do? What do you have planned for them?
Well, we've got kind of some really cool things planned for them. The first day, the 6th, they have all decided to do a famous Sulaks boat tour out to Lighthouse tour that
Oh, that's
evening.
beautiful.
So they're going to have a lot to be able to see that, and half of them are doing that, and then the other half will be all over town. You'll see them parked downtown, eating in the restaurants, eating in different places, and shopping and
Yeah.
doing all kinds of things. There is a registration once they get here, though.
Okay. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about that? Because I do know that registration is closed, but can you elaborate on that? If I want to come and cross the river and come and see, what do I need to do?
Well, that first afternoon, they'll be registering at Keewaydin Casino. Keewaydin has the room block there, but you'll see them at other hotels too,
Okay.
because they stay all over the city. And it is to give back to the communities that have supported them all these years.
Okay.
So it's a good thing. So they come in and register. And for us, we're going to do have them sign up for a scavenger hunt. So they're downtown, and then we give away at the end of the second night after they come down and they park on Portage, and we see that it's going to be awesome. It just is.
Well,
So we're going to do a scavenger hunt.
we have to ask our in-house weather specialist, Craig Huckerby, what the weather's going to be like those days for you guys. But fingers crossed, it's going to be excellent. Now, Linda, I kind of sense you must have a classic car. I feel like you have, hair blown, red little convertible. What do you think? Am I right?
Yeah. Right now we have a doodlebug, which is, if anybody looked it up, you would be really, really, really shocked. We've had a lot of classic cars.
Okay,
My
very.
husband is a master mechanic, so
Oh, no, that's good. That's fair. That's fair. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Linda. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers before this interview has to end, sadly?
yeah, I want you to make sure that you come over when you get off the bridge, when you're coming over, get off the bridge, turn right, come all the way downtown, and you'll see detour signs because we blocked off the street on Portage Avenue.
Oh,
But you'll
good.
see, follow those detour and you'll be able to find parking areas.
Oh, well, I wish you so much success on this event and for your tourism for all summer for 2022. And thank you very much for joining us here today.
Well, thanks for that, Colette. And wow, what an exciting event. So many gorgeous cars. I am almost inspired to attend myself. Okay, as promised, we are here in studio with the delightful Hannah Stortini, who's a team member at Grocer for Good, probably one of their most, would you say, valuable employees? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, Kim Seabrook, who is one of the coordinators for the upcoming Come As You Are Gala. I'm very excited. I will be attending June the 11th, Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Center. So I've already done some talking about it. What are the updates, Kim?
Well, the event takes place on June 11th at the Bush Plains Center, as you just mentioned. I'm here as a parent and in support of the organization.
Certainly.
Grocer for Good is a social enterprise
Yes.
that offers employment opportunities for people who may have difficulty accessing the employment market. And as a parent who has walked this journey for a lifetime,
Yes.
it was a brilliant idea to come up with this employment opportunity for people who have such
Most
difficulty.
definitely. Yeah.
So that's why I'm a big supporter of Grocer for Good, and we have this fundraiser because they are a not-for-profit charitable organization.
Yes.
It's going to be lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got catering from Angela Caputo,
Wow.
who owns a Breakfast Pig. So anyone who has been to Breakfast Pig will know that the food is second to none. We've got the vocal stylings of Juliana Regan over dinner. And who's the next act, Hannah? Do you remember? Who's going to be singing and playing at
Juliana Regan,
And then
Daryl Seabrook,
Hannah's,
Wild Stallions.
yeah, so Hannah's grandpa, Daryl Seabrook, will also be performing.
Yeah.
There's a silent auction. We are proud to say that the Jones Delorier Blevins Group is the lead sponsor. We are an organization that is a group of companies throughout Ontario.
So talk to me, like, menu. What are we having? Or is that a surprise? Can you tip your hand?
We're having a pulled pork menu. There will be a vegetarian option as far as jackfruit. I don't know what Angela has up her sleeve as far as side options, but
Sassy.
it's going to be a really interesting night.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So, looking at the title, enigmatically dubbed Come As You Are, people can literally wear whatever they want.
Absolutely. And as a nod to acceptance
Yes.
of all people.
Okay.
So come as you are.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So, Come As You Are, Saturday, June the 11th. I'm assuming tickets are on sale now.
They're available through Eventbrite, and
Okay.
the link I know is on your website.
100%. And I will be, of course, as I do, a summary article will go up today, and I will include that link as well. $40. I mean, very modestly priced. Like, where can you go on a Saturday night and get fed and entertained for $40? I mean, and in support of such a fantastic, I would say a critical resource in the community, because, and you and I certainly, when we worked together at the local chapter of Autism Ontario, we did have thorough discussion with regards to, once an individual, regardless of what challenge is being managed, once they reach the age of majority, there is a lack of services that will connect said individual to sustainable and relevant employment opportunities, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Grocer for Good is an excellent organization that allows these opportunities. And one of the silent auction items from the Jones Delorier Blevins Group is $2,000 to an employer who will then employ one of the participants or employees of Grocer for Good in their environment. And that silent auction item will be available at the table and online.
What a
as
great
well.
idea! What a brilliant idea, and what a generous offer from this company. Keeping in mind as well, Grocer for Good. They also you've heard me talk about the supper clubs,
Yes.
dinner, supper.
I think it's supper clubs.
Supper clubs, also a great opportunity to support this organization. I am enthusiastic. I am a huge supporter. It's an important resource in our community, and and I think it is recognized as such. I mean, given how quickly they were able to achieve charitable status, which can elude organizations who apply for a significant period of time. It did come together relatively quickly for Grocer for Good. So having said that, you are also always able to make a donation outside of any event that's being planned, and they can absolutely issue you a receipt. Yes. So yes. All right. Well, you know what? Anything that you would add as a closing note, Kimberly Seabrook? I told her a story about my cat. She's still thinking about that.
Absolutely. No, I thank you for the opportunity to come here and to talk about it. We need to raise the profile of the organization, and one of the challenges is that Grocer for Good opened in early 2020.
Oh my gosh!
So,
yes.
That's one of the sticking points for me as a parent of a participant is that, oh boy, it was just such an unfortunate time for them to open, and they're doing great. Anyone can shop there.
Yes.
And we're doing these fundraisers to assist them in their operations and to grow the business.
Well, and I did speak to Lisa Vizeau Allen, who is the CEO and president, founder of this social enterprise. One of the strategic points, and I thought this was particularly brilliant as well, was the fact that they located themselves in what is known as like a food desert, right? There in the Gore Street area, there was no other opportunity for individuals to shop. Let's say you didn't have access to a car, or let's say, like so many of us, you simply can no longer afford the gas. you now have an option to shop in the Gore Street area. They have moved into a new location. It is fantastic. I believe the address is 147 Gore Street. But at any rate, they do have a storefront presence, so they are very easy to find. I will post a picture that will help you get there. They offer fresh produce, canned goods, dried goods, all the goods, and the greatest staff ever. So, all right, well, Hannah and Kimberly, thank you very much for being on today, our second last show. Certainly worthy of the two of you combined, so thank you very much. And you can look for that article later. All right, we're going to go over to Craig now for some more weather.
Well, a beautiful day to head out to the polls. If you haven't voted yet, it's going to be a much more comfortable day today than it was yesterday, which kind of felt like fall yesterday. We're kind of back into the spring type weather for today. This is what we look like on the map. We have a high pressure system sitting around the middle of the U.S., but that's drawing down cooler air for today. We're not going to be as cold as yesterday. We're going to see our temperatures nudge up a little bit, but it's still going to be off the mark a little bit. We have a cold front coming in later on tonight, could spur up a little shower activity, nothing major to speak of. We'll take a look at the satellite and we'll show you what's going on here. Had a little bit of drizzle, light rain pushed through earlier this morning. We're seeing mainly partly cloudy conditions for most of our morning. We should see some clearing though, full clearing during the afternoon before that cold front comes through. And again, the cold front's going to come through later on tonight, could give us a little bit of shower activity. Otherwise, we're just going to stay with some a mix of cloud and some clearing. As far as the radar goes, really nothing to show you other than those showers that have already pushed through. None of this is really hitting the ground. We're just going to be basically partly cloudy for the morning and clearing during the afternoon. Temperatures, we're still trying to get back up to where we were the last couple of days in the mid-20s, close to the 30s. But today we'll settle for 18 degrees, which is not bad. 15 degrees elsewhere in the district and 22 degrees in Thunder Bay. So we are building those temperatures up a little bit, but we're going to see it come down again and then back up again. So this is what we look like for the next 3 days. For 18 degrees for your day today, winds are going to be moderate to light from the north with a mix of sun and cloud. For Friday, we see those showers mainly during the overnight tonight into Friday morning. And then we're just going to be left with a partly cloudy day for Friday, but temperatures off the mark again, 15, and it could feel a little cooler tomorrow because of some northwesterly winds. And then Saturday, we clear out, sunshine, temperatures still 15, but we could up that up to about 18, maybe 20 degrees for Saturday before we dip again on Sunday. I'll give you a look at what next week is looking like in just a couple of minutes. Heidi?
Okay, so, you know, warming a little bit, meh. Anyway, I mean, June is upon us, so summer is here. Yes, not official till the 21st, but we'll take it as we get it. So I guess we're going to take another tour into the world of our sponsors. We got Maker North actively solving problems in the local community as well as the international community. Contact Joe and Riley for any of your needs. They will do whatever it takes. Also, Superior Adult Learning, encouraging all adults who have literacy goals that they'd like to achieve to contact Pat and Wendy so that they can help you set up a plan to reach those goals. When we come back, we have some factoids and, of course, some live interaction with our social media following. So if you have something to say, spit it out now, and we'll give it a good chew when we get back. Fill your cup.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation. Because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
Special shout out to All Ontario Well Drilling and Fracking Service, just because I like that word and I know them to be a fabulous company, experts in their field, and so customer service focused. I believe that if you have a need for fracking, you know what it is. So if you do need some fracking, contact them, or a well dug. Yeah, well digging.
There you go.
Well digging.
I don't need any fracking at the moment, but
No fracking?
I know
No
who to call.
fracking required.
factoid time.
Factoid time. Okay, you know what? So Pride Month is upon us, so I thought this was particularly relevant. On this day in 1951, the creator of the original rainbow flag, Gilbert Baker, is born. An American artist, gay rights activist, he designed the rainbow flag in 1978, which came to be known as the Gay Pride flag, one of the most recognizable symbols in the LGBT community. They missed quite a few. There are quite a few letters and acknowledgements missing from that. However, the original flag had the colors hot pink, which was said to represent sex, red representing life, orange representing healing, yellow representing sunlight, green representing nature, turquoise representing magic/art, indigo representing serenity, and violet representing spirit. The flag has undergone changes since the original, with the most common flag having 6 stripes, omitting turquoise and hot pink, mainly for manufacturing reasons. Baker also designed displays for Dianne Feinstein, the Premier of China, the presidents of France, Venezuela, and the Philippines, as well as the King of Spain. Yes, so second factoid, June
Second
2nd,
factoid.
1899.
Good year.
Butch Cassidy's Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch gang, which included the Sundance Kid, commit their very first train robbery. They stole between $30,000 and $60,000. The robbers were gang members Cassidy, Sundance, Harvey, Logan, and Elsie Lay. So there you go. All right.
I remember that movie. You remember watching that movie? Butch Kennedy and
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford and Paul Newman. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite a combo on screen, that's for sure.
All right.
To the delight of the ladies everywhere. Well, and maybe some men as well. I mean, they're good-looking guys. So,
Let's take a look at social media. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, always so bossy. All right,
Mean to be.
Margaret McKeag, didn't mean to be. Get out of here. You guys boss me around ceaselessly. Whatever.
Just read.
Yes. What?
Just get to it.
Rawr, rawr. Margaret McKay, good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. As always, lovely to see your name pop up, and so happy to say good morning to you. Steve Childs, GBFA, TTVT, the sun coming up between two great huge tracts of land, and of course, rocking the horns. So, good baby Friday all.
Can I get you to record that so I can have that as a ringtone?
The sun coming up. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do that, and we'll sell it, and
Yeah.
Find a way to
Do
keep the
something
show
to do
going.
during the summer.
TTVT. I don't know. You just broke my brain, Steve. Come on.
Oh,
Have a great week, or have a great weekend. No, I don't know. You're going to have to tell me what the TTVT is. Okay. Joseph Bertrand saying good morning. Good morning to you, Joseph. Tony Mancuso, good morning, everyone. Happy Baby Friday. Have a great day. You too, Tony. Terry Matthews says good morning, all. Good morning, Terry Matthews. Bradley Evoy, good morning. Happy Baby, what? I don't miss anything. What are you? I'm not there yet. Well, then you've missed a few. Okay. Terry Matthews says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Terry. Maybe I am. I'm out of sync and therefore out of order. We have a new viewer, Martini. I love it. Hello, Martini. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for commenting. Bradley says, good morning, happy baby Friday. Happy baby Friday to you, Brad. Now I've got to be monitoring two devices here.
Multitask.
Steve Childs is sad. You're sad because I couldn't crack the code? I don't know.
Leaving?
I'm not sure.
Second last show?
A recent study, so Bradley, a recent study has shown that the population of Ireland has grown significantly, especially in its capital. In fact, it's Dublin. Awesome. Okay, Derek Pierce, Election Day in Ontario. All right, folks, what's your predictions? He says it's going to be a tight race between PC and NDP. And I see Naomi Sayers getting more votes than the Liberal candidate because no one knows who he is and he doesn't even live in this riding. LOL. Yes, true story. Bradley, husband, I'm still tired from all the CrossFit this morning. Wife, it's pronounced croissant and you ate 4 of them. Inika, good morning, everyone. Oh no, there's all sorts of foreign languages here. Buongiorno tutti. Good morning, alla mala. And happy baby Friday. And of course, the sun and the tracks of land. Yes, all right. Danny Charette Rogers is responding to Derek. She says, who is the Liberal candidate? Well, exactly. I mean, it's almost like that Abbott and Costello.
It's this coffee cup.
Yes, I present you with
Liam
Hancock. Derek Pierce, the new blue will be the distraction and take votes from the PC or the Liberals, possibly. Derek agrees with her. A new viewer, Jorn Robinson. Hello, Jorn Robinson.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. That's actually so good since they took away Kelly's groceries. Right? To have that opportunity to get your groceries still kind of in the downtown area on Gore Street.
Yeah. I don't know why there isn't a grocery store in the downtown.
Well, I mean, you do have the RJs, you do have the city meat market, and now you have...
Well, I mean, in the downtown. Not
grocer for good. Grocer
No,
for
I mean,
good.
I understand that, but I can't understand why another grocery store has not seen that opportunity.
Well, yeah, I mean...
All right.
Okay, so Kimberly. Kimberly, thanks again for being on the show. I can't believe this show is going on pause. We can't believe the show is going on pause either. Thank you. Terry Matthews says, great show. Thank you, Terry. Steve Childs reminding everybody it is time to vote today. Tony asking everybody, please get out to vote. Mike Caruso, good morning. If you want to have a look at the 2018 cruise, here is the link.
All right.
2018 cruise. Okay. That's what I have. So over to weather.
7 day. Let's take a look at the 7 days. See how cold it's going to be over the next couple of days.
Well, I see it being cold at night for sure.
Definitely for sure. On Friday, we could actually be around the freezing mark Friday night. So make sure your flowers and tender vegetation is covered. But we do eventually get back into the 20s for next week. So
Even Saturday night's going to be cold.
yeah.
What?
We're it's nice sleeping weather though.
I suppose.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not looking bad. No major weather to worry about.
No major weather. So no snow.
No snow. There was snow in Manitoba yesterday, 20 to 30 centimeters in northern Manitoba. Yeah.
All right.
So,
well,
there you go. That's
I
our
think,
show.
I
What time
think-
is
yeah.
it? 10?
Yeah, no, it's 8:45. We had some guests. We had stuff to talk about today. So anyway, we are the Sioux. We have been the Sioux's only local news show.
We have one show left tomorrow.
That's right. So you better
Join
tune
us.
in.
Big show tomorrow. We have several special guests.
That's right.
And celebrities showing
Ellen
up.
DeGeneres will be on
Yes.
the show.
We're also going to tell you who won the election.
Well, yeah, because you won't know by then, for sure. Okay, my special friend. Oh yes, Momoa. Yeah, yeah. Get
All
me
right.
the Momoa. Get him on the show. Wow.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, everybody have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, Second Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.